Hello. I am doing this alone. Please bear with me. Alright, so I have two, I would say, centimeter cube pieces of beef liver in each glass. This is my 3% hydrogen peroxide. We're doing part A, so I'm going to place a thin layer of 3% hydrogen peroxide into the cup with the liver. And it's a pretty crazy reaction, so that's a 5. And that's an exothermic reaction. So the gas, sorry, I have water boiling. So the gas being released in this is oxygen. I don't know if I'm supposed to be writing the questions in italics down, so I'm just going to say them in the video and I'm going to write them on my report. So the bubbles is basically releasing oxygen. That's the gas. Alright, so that's a 5. Yeah. And then I'm going to, yeah, that got hot. I'm going to put this into the fresh liver. So this solution into the fresh liver. Yeah, that barely reacted at all. So that's a 0. So the liquid in this, since the liver has enzymes that actually broke down the hydrogen peroxide into a oxygen and water solution. So oxygen is obviously the bubbles in the foam, and then there's water in the bottom. So that's when I poured water into this fresh enzyme. That's why it didn't like react very much, because it's mainly just water. So I'm giving that reaction it's 1. Okay. And then I'm going to add a little bit of fresh into this. And obviously that still reacts because it's fresh hydrogen peroxide. And the enzyme, the catalase, can actually be reused. So it doesn't actually go to waste once it's used. Part B. So I have a apple. This one's a potato. So we're going to pour our hydrogen peroxide over these. Let's see how they react. No reaction. So we have a little bit of a reaction within the potato. It's like foaming just a little bit, and the apple's like nothing. So potato has a rate of reaction of 1. 0. Alright, so I have my boiled beef liver in this cup, and I'm going to add some hydrogen peroxide to it. And barely any reaction at all. Alright, so this is my liver that was in warm water for 10 minutes. And I'm going to add hydrogen peroxide to that. And we have a little bit of a reaction. Not a lot. I'd say that's a 2. As you can see. Alright, I just took this out of the freezer. It's been in there for 10 minutes. And I'm going to add a small amount of hydrogen peroxide to this. So that has the most out of all of them. And I would say so looking at all 3, so that one actually put off quite a bit of both of these. This one more. So the cold liver actually put off some heat. Sorry, I don't have all 3 glasses. But it's actually reacting quite a little bit more than the warm liver is. The warm liver is not reacting as much as I thought it would, not really putting off a little bit of heat. And then the boiled liver basically is not reacted at all. So, okay, so I've let the beef liver sit in the vinegar for 10 minutes, and I'm going to I'm going to dump out the vinegar, and then I'm going to add hydrogen peroxide.
Earlier before when we bumped into each other, I was trying to make paper and use the target approach. That was
Okay. Adding a little bit of hydrogen peroxide. And essentially no reaction whatsoever. So the acidity. So yeah. Awesome. This was my Enzyme Lab.